Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
It's the ThTies. And we have a guest in the building today. Right. So you know it's Thaunties Thursday. Thanks for everybody for tuning in and for liking, subscribing, and sharing all of our videos. This is 43, right?
Yep. Yes.
43.
Yes.
43 shows.
Thank you.
Thank you. So for those of you tuning in for the first time, we are the Thaunties from Louisville, Kentucky. A lot of people always ask us what's a Thauntie.
I can put it together.
Yeah, right. Most smart people can.
What you put together?
Thoughts.
Not it.
I put thought.
No.
Aunties.
See,
Hot auntie.
we take that back.
auntie.
We take the smart
The
back.
hot
I mean,
A lot of people say, what are thoughts?
yeah, no, actually, but a Thauntie is a term of endearment for a mature, confident woman with a turn up in her spirit.
There you go.
Okay.
Way hotter than
I
an
like
auntie.
it. I like
Way
it.
But
hotter
if
than
they
an
got some
auntie.
money, sometimes it can't get thotty.
I was
And
gonna say,
that's
it
just
still
it.
sound like a thought to me.
Well, it's a professional side. One who handles her business.
Right.
And
Yes.
one who's smart and educated.
Agreed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
So I'm your host. I am the number one thought. But I'm Fifi, sometimes the buns, whoever knows who's going to show up. I'm the sophisticated, ratchet, single Thauntie.
I'm Mika J.
And I am Foxay, the Mary Thought.
Mary Thought.
Mary Thoughts.
So introduce yourself.
My name is Queta motherfucking King.
Yay! Okay. Yeah, here we go. Let's go.
Queta motherfucking King. And I am the owner of Rain Events.
Love
Yes.
it. Love
that.
So tell us more about Rain Events.
Rain Events is a interior and event design company. We started about 2018, right at about 6 years ago, actually. Full service. My team is anywhere between somebody that I hired up the not necessarily street, but open interviews.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cretia. She's my best hire on ever. And then my best friends and my sisters, my grandfather, my mother are all part of my team and my staff.
Yeah, I love it.
And when
Family.
they see family, they think, she's got it good. But,
Yeah.
baby, I got to pay them before I pay them.
I get it. Everybody is free. Ain't that
I
free?
will say when we first started, they were up 6, 7 o'clock on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays with me. No, didn't ask for a dime.
Yeah.
After about 3 years, I'm like, baby, it's starting.
They deserve it.
They deserve
Yeah.
it. They deserve
Yeah.
it.
They
So,
deserve it.
but that's who we are. We're located here in Louisville, Kentucky. We have our own brick and mortar or venue space off of Bargetown Road. It seats about 60 guests.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we.
That's so fun. What made you get into that?
I know.
I've been decorating since I was like a teen, really.
Yeah.
My grandfather, who is on staff now, I don't pay him, but he worked at a place called Blues. I don't know if you all familiar, but they've changed the ownership now. But it was a party rental place, and so my family is very, very, very close knit. So I would go to work with him when I could, and
Is it off of LaGrange? Was it off of
Frankfurt?
LaGrange?
I think it's Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Somewhere out there. I think it's called All Occasions or something now. But that, just hanging out with my grandfather, really in their display room and stuff. So then when I became 12, 13 years old, 14, I started like trying to decorate people's baby showers for their gifts and stuff.
Aww. So it's your passion.
I love
It's
it.
definitely a
That's
passion.
your gift.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how I started. But I got pregnant at 15, had my baby at 16, and then right out of high school went to corporate America. I always still on the side did something as it pertained to interior decor, event decor. But I went through about 20 years or so of in corporate America, and then decided, I'm not going to be able to do this. So I walked away from corporate America for entrepreneurship with Rain Events.
I love it.
That's a blessing.
Yeah. And so we talk to a lot of entrepreneurs, and we kind of feel the same way. And when you ready to make that pivot, like you feel it in your spirit, but you feel like you need the security of your corporate job, but you ready to do something on your own. How did you make the switch?
I honestly, it sounds cliche, but I really did. I did a whole lot of listening to sermons, a whole lot of praying, a whole lot of talking to my mother. She's kind of like my mama said I can, then I can.
Right.
For me. So, but I talked to my mom a lot. I honestly started talking to, because my last full-time corporate job, I was juggling the job and then juggling starting the business. So I did actually at some point have to start talking to my boss and then the center leader just to let them know what was going on in my life. And honestly, my boss at the time was basically like, baby, I can see it in you and you just gotta do it. And he
that was a blessing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. He said, if you fall down, if you want to come back, we're here for you, but you just gotta do it. I see it in you. So I just had people around me to push me. And then it was a sermon, T.D. Jakes, Get Out of the Boat. They also kind of pushed. Tried to push me.
I love it.
Yeah.
So did you save up a lot of money before you just jumped out there, or did you really? Or was you really?
Did you just really get off the boat?
I jumped out there, motherfucker. From a pretty young age, 24, I had a really good friend who taught me, he's not here anymore, but he taught me the power of investment and the power of saving. I built my first house from the ground up when I was 24.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And then by the time I got to my last corporate job, I had 3 houses under my belt. So I tried to make moves that were financially
strategic.
So I did.
You had a little money.
So you had income still coming in.
Well, yeah, I had a rental property, yes. I did have a little money, but it wasn't money like, I didn't
like
have
your guaranteed check every 2 weeks.
I didn't have,
No, not millions.
Well,
Maybe not. Yeah.
I mean, it was a couple dollars.
Yeah, some dollars.
But I still feel like I got out, because
when you were supposed to.
Before you were comfortable.
I jumped out, and it was definitely before I was, most definitely before I was comfortable in it. It was definitely very, very, very scary. I don't think that it was enough money, but
God provided.
Right.
He's still providing.
And sometimes when you got that
scary.
creativity streak that you got, like it's hard to be contained with going to work every day, like I 8 to 5. So.
And then when you reach that age where you just like, you know what?
I'm doing it.
Especially when the kids, are you have anybody younger than Nevaeh?
No, she's my youngest.
Yeah, like especially when they go, you feel like, oh my gosh, I can really.
Yeah.
And I do, speaking of Nevaeh, I do feel like that's where she gets her hustle and drive from, because she's kind of seen
watched
all
you.
transitions of my life.
Yeah, that's cool. So is this some days you like, you know what, F all of this. I don't want to do none of this.
She texted me, she said, I can't even explain the day I've had.
It's scary. It's very scary.
Yeah.
And it's some days like, even when, Fred, when he was shooting for the football league that I had before, I made a statement like, I have given to people, or I have created events in the community to give back to people when I didn't even have it. And people were like, yeah, she full of shit. But it was really the truth. I mean, literally in entrepreneurship, some days literally you have not $1.
Right.
And some days I'll have $50,000 or $100,000, or and I'm not saying that it's always that much, but it's that dramatic.
It's that
dramatic. Yeah.
Very high and low.
Yes, most definitely. So it definitely makes me be like, no, I got to do something else, because all of my corporate jobs were very, very high-paying jobs. I was very blessed because I didn't go to college, but I was very blessed to land jobs that were very comfortable, that created a comfortable lifestyle for me. So for that, when I went into the business, I was like, I got this money. I'm going to put this there, I'm going to put this there. And I put all my money into the business, but eventually that money is going to run out. Right. Even if your business
if you're not replacing it.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm getting business, but I am one to put every dollar
Back
aside
into your business.
aside from my responsibilities back into the business. So
Yeah.
there's most definitely days where I'm like, I wonder how much I can sell this business for. But then somebody
but
will
you
text
have
me a sermon and is like, so all the time, baby.
But I watched you on social media for several years. And
Yeah.
you have your hand in a lot of different things, which is cool. So is it that do you get bored easily, or are you just always looking for something new?
I do get bored easily. However, I know
What's
that
your birthday?
May. I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why she got money, because, hey, baby, a Taurus don't never miss about no money.
I do get bored easily. However, I know, like, I'm just so, I'm a creative, but I know, but I know that my lane is given. So I try to, anything that I do, I try to create it around.
And that's what drew me into you, and that's what I told them. I was like, I love that you, although you're an entrepreneur, you also give flowers to other entrepreneurs.
Yes,
I think that's probably the dopest part about you that drew me in. I was like, man, you know what? We just need more people that have that giving spirit, that are excited for other people. You're not a gatekeeper.
Right,
Because
exactly.
we talked about last week how Louisville has a lot of gatekeepers, and they won't open those doors for us. And I think that your entrepreneur dinners and stuff is really amazing.
Well, thank you.
Oh, tell us more about those.
Yeah.
Well, I've had so many, but I think she's referring to I Am the Table.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I am the. I told the story in one of them because they're like, "Where'd you get the I Am the Table?" And it's always when you meet somebody new, when you're dating, what do you bring to the table? And I actually had an ex in the middle of the relationship say, "What do you even bring to the table?" Like, bitch, I am the motherfucking table.
And
know
that's
what's
it.
You know it's right, baby.
That's right.
Exactly.
What you talking about? What you bringing to the table?
So I just created literally just one day, and I am the table. And I wanted it to be created around women in the Louisville area that I feel
Are doing their
are doing
thing.
their thing. So that's kind of how that started. I do it about every 6 months where I nominate, well, not necessarily nominate, I highlight 8 to 9 women in the community to give them their flowers while they're here.
I love that.
I
And
do.
that's a good opportunity also to highlight other people, because I feel like some of the main entities in Louisville, they do the same ladies over and over and over. It's like, we know.
Right.
We know their story. We know. Like, there's so many other women
That really are, though,
doing
but that's what I'm
really good
saying.
things,
Yeah.
the same thing
Yeah.
over and over.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah, I
geez.
will say that a few of mine, when I first started, were some of the we knows, but I also intentionally pick those people based on what they have poured into me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
different.
That's my
That's
journey.
different.
And some of them are we know her, we know what she do. But some of them are a lot of like they're bosses up front, but they're giving people like people. I'll have a campaign for back to school or for single moms or for teen moms, and these women are sending me hundreds of dollars and be like, do not put my name on social media.
Okay.
So
and
they
need that
definitely,
flowers.
definitely look out for me, and they're silent about it too. And I think that's real bossy. When you
For
can
real,
give- When you can give $1,000 and be like,
And you're not looking for the accolades. Like,
Right,
you're really just doing it out of the
exactly.
generosity of your heart. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Do you ever see yourself living outside of Louisville?
I would like to move when my daughter graduates from college.
Yeah.
At first, when I was younger, 25, 30 years old, I was like, no, my mother's here. Like, we are, a lot of people say we're like the model family. We're that close. So, no, I'm not leaving my mother. And now I have 2 grandbabies.
Oh,
And
you
so-
do? Oh, so you're a grandmother.
So yeah, I'm almost like I don't want to leave my grandbabies, but they're young enough for me to have maybe a conversation with her mom, their mother, to say, let's all go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have me, Nevaeh, and Demi is my oldest. We've all talked about getting up out
Leaving.
of here when Nevaeh graduates,
Yeah.
which is not which is only a year and a half away.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah, so what do you and so you have daughters, so all of we have daughters as well. Your daughters know each other, or your children know each other. So what would you say is the hardest thing about right now at this age when she's about to graduate college, she's coming into her own, and so she's got independent but really not like
She's independent.
Oh, is she?
She's independent.
Yeah, but and so with that independence though, it's just like you still need your mother.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the hardest thing about parenting at this age?
My kids make it easy to be a mom. I've never really gone through too much with either of them. Honestly, it's not anything on their end that makes it hard at all. Maybe on my end because I had them so young, especially the oldest one, Demia. My end is trying to be a model for them, but also still trying to figure out who I am as a woman. And they're seeing me make mistakes. They're seeing me date the wrong people. Those type of things are what I consider hard as being a parent, especially when you care about your kids. You know.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Yep. So what's next for you?
I don't know. So I told y'all that my family is real close knit. So back in 2019, I lost one of my brother cousins. And so his death kind of knocked the wind out of me. So I've been really, really still, honestly. The events that I have been doing, like the teen moms, where we get together and give teen moms and mentor them, and then the I Am the Table those are just two events that's very, very dear to me. But when he passed away and depression hit me for the first time ever in life, I just said, just be still. Like, so I'm kind of honestly still going through
Grief.
I'm still grieving. However, I'm coming out of that, but I'm going through one of those. I said, I just want to get back to my old self. And then somebody said to me, like,
This self is gone, baby.
She's gone.
Yeah, it's a new normal.
You gotta get used to her.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like going through that right now and trying to get used to where I am right now, and as it pertains to grieving, as it pertains to being single, as it pertains to all the bullshit that I go through. So honestly, I don't know. I'm just sitting still right now.
I get it.
Yeah.
And that is okay.
Yeah.
Sitting still is okay.
Sitting still is okay.
You've done so much, you in your short amount of time that you've been on this earth, like you probably never sit still.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I've not. I mean, I hit the ground running with the ladies of the Gridiron, the football league.
Oh yeah, so where's that? What's up with that?
I
Is
had
it
to
coming
let
back?
it go. I had to let it go because of rain. Because the football games were on Sundays.
Oh, and you sometimes have events.
And my events are typically on the weekends.
Yep.
It was very hard to do. So it's not going to come back on my behalf. Maybe this girl named Jasmine brought it back. And I hope she brings it back again. It was under another name, but I support that she wanted to bring it back.
Yeah.
Her mission was about the same as mine. So, but yeah, between that, the back to school and I've done enough of right now.
Yeah. So before we transition, like, what advice would you give to young people? Because now entrepreneurship is the thing. Nobody wants to work for anybody. So what advice would you give
to a young girl?
Yeah, to young people.
The young girls are doing their thing. Like the 21 to 30-year-olds, they doing their thing. They bosses.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day where I wanted to be a model, and I let somebody talk me out of it. And that's one of my regrets. Not that, I wanted to be a model that... When people hear model, they think that you are in the hip hop industry and all that, sleeping your way
not a
to the
video
top
girl,
of
not
vixen
that.
or whatever. But I do regret allowing that person to persuade me not to do that. So my advice is go for what it is that you want to go for. Obviously they say TD Jake says get out the boat, but once you have a vision, go for that shit. I mean, and that's definitely, don't let nobody tell you any different, because your vision is your vision.
It's your vision. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, we talked about that
that
because
last week.
sometimes you can tell people your vision and they say they knock it down because they can't see it.
Yeah.
Everybody's vision ain't because it ain't their
Exactly.
vision.
Because it ain't their dream.
Yeah,
It's not their dream.
It's not their dream.
And I would have told
Sometimes they
somebody,
don't
look at
even
my
wanna-
face, I am a model.
Right. It's like, yeah.
I am. Yes, girl, you definitely could have been a model.
Yeah. But sometimes it's not even about they can't see your vision. They don't want you to achieve
Yeah, I
what
think
you
that's
want.
A lot of
It's
times
just a
that's
lot.
what it is.
Yeah, like-
It's just hate.
I'm
It's
Haters.
just
It's
hate.
just
starting to see that.
Yeah,
now.
it's
Some
a
people
lot of
want you
hate.
to do good, but not better.
Not
than
Not better than them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not better
You can
than
be all
them.
right.
Yeah.
But you definitely
Just stay in
can't
that
be
little
better.
lane over, girl.
Exactly.
Look cute on pictures.
That part. You just an Instagram girl.
Definitely can't be on both.
Right.
And it's not. It wasn't necessarily. That was for me specifically, and it's not necessarily model. I'm just saying, go for what it is.
Go for what
Yes,
it is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that
That's
last
it.
week,
That should be
though.
on a shirt. Fuck
Fuck
them. Really.
Yeah.
So what we like to do every Thursday, since we've jumped out of the boat, is
We did jump out of the boat.
we like to do what we like to call drop it like a Thauntie. When we talk about hot topics, talk about what's hot, recently, give our Thaunties opinion on that. So of course the Grammys just recently happened this week, and then everybody is talking about Jay-Z's speech. And so there's a couple different directives that I've seen online. Like some people are like, yeah, way to support your wife. And then some people are like, but you done sold out a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, now you talking shit. So what is it? So, I'd like to
I'm
know what y'all
sorry.
got to think.
Because who has he sold out?
Well, there you go. Yeah, so like Dame
First of all,
Dash,
everyone knows
Kanye.
that I am Jay-Z's #1 fan.
She loves all the rappers.
Who had?
She's a groupie.
No, I'm not.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is my
Jeezy.
#1. Jeezy's
Nas.
Nas is the hottest. Jay's not cute. Jay is just my #1 rapper of all time. But who has he sold out?
Well, I will repeat, Dame Dash.
When did he sell out Dame Dash?
When he left Rockefeller to go.
So what? Well, I don't have to be part of Rockefeller no more. I'm bigger than this.
But
But you started. Like, what would you take
But he
him?
didn't bring him with him.
I'm gonna insert this.
Yes.
I love Jay-Z. Like I will say I've stepped back a little from him, but I absolutely love Jay-Z. Like absolutely. But I have started watching some interviews and stuff, and even some of the lyrics from like Biggie songs and Tupac songs that he's putting his songs and like
Just say him like he wrote them.
Yeah, like he wrote
Yeah.
them. Because I always thought for a long time that he wrote like freestyle everythth. I don't know. I guess I'm naive, but just hearing the comparisons between their songs and then the songs, and then I heard read something about the Dame Dash, but then it was two other people that.
Yeah, so like I'll stand with Colin Kaepernick. 6 months later, you signed a deal with the NFL.
That's what it
Right.
was. That's what it was.
And then Kanye. So let me try to think. I'll come back to what he did with Kanye. But it was still kind of like you don't really support, like you've been riding with him and Kanye done had your back and then you just kind of like distance yourself. And so it just seemed like when things are convenient for him. I'm not saying I don't like Jay.
so
I love the Carters.
This is how I feel about the Kaepernick situation is, how do you feel that he didn't support Kaepernick when here's the thing that everyone keeps forgetting is Colin still was trying to get in the NFL. So what is Jay supposed to do? Because if you're taking this stance on F the NFL, I am for black rights and I am for this and that, and you say you're done, but then you're still fighting to get back in the NFL. So what are you trying to prove? What is your stance?
Well, I don't know. I mean, what is his stance? Because if you like, man, after NFL is standing behind Colin Kaepernick, and then you sign a deal with the NFL, it's just like, oh, they ain't cool with you, they cool with me. So
I don't think so though, because if you feel like, because honestly, before Jay signed to do the the music for the NFL, how many black people you never would have saw that hip hop show? You never would see Usher. You would not see the acts that he's bringing to the NFL.
This is my opinion. I haven't given my opinion. I'm just giving the two directives.
Yeah, and
that's what they
that's
see.
not my necessarily opinion either. I'm just saying that it's being brought to the light that he's not as perfect as you and I.
No, and I understand. I don't think he's. I do.
Well, I did.
Yeah.
I do think he's
Yeah.
He got a little perfection.
Fox, what do you think? Let's get your opinion. Have you seen the speech?
I
Have
did.
you heard the speech?
I seen the speech. I
listen?
actually was listening very live. I was watching the Grammys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was super impressed. I like when husbands
take up for their wives.
take up for their wives,
definitely.
and he was super supportive, and I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my
I would
opinion.
definitely want that. I would
yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
About me.
Yeah.
Very loud.
And he came up
And he was
accepted
very
an award for himself.
eloquent.
eloquent. Yeah, he wasn't rude.
And he brought his baby
rude.
girl up there. I mean,
He comforted her.
Yes.
She seemed like a
she
little
was,
nervous.
and he kind of made a joke out of
Wore her clothes.
I really love that.
Yeah.
So
Give it all to me.
Baby.
I know, right?
Every
Like
time.
I loved it. I loved it. I mean, but
Two groupies. I love you.
Beyonce, he's watching you.
I don't love him like that, but the swag that he, oh my God,
confident.
he's very confident.
Yeah.
he's super confident.
He's
Jeezy.
He's a boss. Yes, Jeezy.
Yeah. And so what we've kind of talked about before is when I said my unpopular opinion about Dr. Martin Luther King, he fighting for the wrong things. Like, why do we keep expecting the Grammys to do us right? Like, we know that they not gonna do us right. Like, for years, Beyonce has won hundreds of BET awards and they ain't never been there.
Yeah.
It's like since the old days of Beyonce, not Lemonade, not none of it. Like, why do we do that? And then we go to the Grammys and then we mad because we don't get the awards, but we don't support our own. So, but
I don't know. Maybe because you get to a certain status and then, like, the BET Awards is, because really, technically, the Grammys is not just white people. The Grammys is everyone.
the committee is.
But Mark Gunn, who is here, was also on that committee when
was
he
he
lived.
really?
He spoke about it. He talked about it this week. Yesterday.
I don't know if people, like real artists, I don't know if one of their dreams is to win a BET award.
I'm sure it's not.
It's not.
I'm sure it's not.
Yeah, your dream is to win
But
a
if you
Grammy.
got black people spending their rent money to come see you and pay $300, $400, $500, like, show up. Like, if you can show up for them, show up.
Well, and I agree there, but at some point they got to do something with the way that it's ran because
It's awful. We did.
So ghetto.
Listen, we did.
I
It's
played
awful.
him up for King, and I don't know if I.
Listen, BET, if the Thaunties can hold the red carpet, then they might not show up, but the Bullets will be in the building. BET needs all day. And the B stands for
If I'm a host now, that's different.
And the B stands for Buns. I'll be there.
And I've gone to the BT Awards, but it's been about 10 years ago.
Oh, you
but
know what?
I
That wasn't a
went to-
BET award. That was the Soul Train award. That was worse.
Was it worse?
It was, well, here's the thing about award shows and what you don't see is the production in the middle. The
production.
Grammys is probably different because it's live.
Yeah.
But when you gotta take breaks in between acts, and then they gotta move sets and cut, like, it took forever, and it was so boring.
Yeah.
And so me and my day, they came up to us trying to pump us up like, oh, y'all look so good. Like, y'all should be on TV. You could be seat fillers. We was like, okay, cool. Girl, we got these bands. So anytime the celebrities will go to the bathroom, we had to sit in their seats. Doing this shit. Oh, this was recently. This was like 8 years ago. 2016.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. So a award show like that, I probably wouldn't want to do it again.
So why would Beyonce want to be there?
Thank you.
Well, don't go to the Grammys. Like, keep it fair.
Huh?
Keep it fair. You know what I'm saying?
But typically they don't come, and really they only came because he was being
act the fool.
awarded.
Talk
your shit.
Period.
Wait, let's go. So
And baby girl might have wanted to go.
Yes,
They might have went for her.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, talk your shit,
Yeah.
daddy.
But you just remember the Grammys used to be a big deal. Like I couldn't wait to see Michael Jackson.
Because
hit
Michael
Sparkly
Jackson was going to
Jack.
moonwalk.
Like you
Baby
could've-
didn't do the moonwalk.
like I didn't like the setup. I don't know. I just thought it was odd. Like,
The Grammys?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I was shocked though that was Miley Cyrus's first
Me
Grammy.
too. Like,
Because I
couldn't
love
believe it.
her. I think she's dope.
I could not believe that's her first Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But there is a list of people who have never won the album of the year and have never even, some of them had 0 Grammys, and I was surprised at the people, like Aretha Franklin, she's never won the
Stevie
album of the year.
Wonder.
Stevie
For
Wonder
real?
never won album of the year. Prince has never won album of
was
the
like
year.
10, 11
Like, the
ones.
list
Now
is
you
crazy.
Now I'm super mad. Now I'm super duper mad.
Yeah, for real. So
Prince has never won album of the year.
Never. And you think about all
So
his
Grammys.
work.
Yeah, you got some explaining to do.
Now she mad.
And now that's why Jay went on your show and brought awareness.
Exactly.
Fix
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Your own metrics don't work, is what he said.
That's what he said.
Thank you.
It's like,
I
your
love
man
that.
ain't
I did too. Your man
I
ain't
absolutely
missing.
love
Yeah,
it. I did.
So have y'all ever had a man stand up for y'all like that?
Well, I'm sure if mine had opportunity, he always be like, "You want me to come over?" Yeah, he always offers to come up to my work and go.
Does he?
Go over and give them a
That's
speech.
about as far as it's gonna go.
Right.
Whoop his ass.
Right, you want me to whoop that
You
nigga?
need me to come up there? I was like, "Boy,
I'm
no."
trying to think.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's even publicly, but Sexy Nerd, like, like I think the reason why I like him is because he always reminds me, like, you've been a boss. Like, you don't need validation.
He pumps
from
you
men.
up. Oh, yeah. Well, I've had that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that.
Yeah, but just kind of like pouring into you. And then, but even like if we're out and we meet people who's like, oh, yeah, this is Faith. She's a boss. This is what she does. Woo, woo, woo,
Oh,
woo.
well, that's dope.
Yeah. So that's super cool. So
No wonder you got caught up.
caught up in the moment.
Oh Lord.
Caught up in the moment.
Hey, it happens.
I mean,
Y'all finesses. Ain't nothing but a finesse.
Ain't nothing but
yeah,
finesse.
but that's
That's all it is.
because that's what I'm thinking. Like something that was actually genuine.
Yeah.
That actually, I mean, I don't know. I feel like all of them gonna do that at some point. But
Lost smoke screen.
A
yeah.
lot of smoke screens. I don't know though. When a dude is really about you, they great do
I'm
that.
gonna be thinking
Yeah.
until we done. Figuring
Think about it. I'm a pinpoint. Oh no! It's all type of dudes probably like she didn't even call my name. Man, he just been ran for her.
Yeah, they gonna see it and be mad.
Damn.
They didn't ride a lot
If you ain't still on my team, then you ain't really no rider.
You're not really a rider. I don't
That
really know
part.
the type.
Thank
you.
Which is cool because now we can do our Ask the Thaunties, which usually we like to our viewers will send us a question or somebody will send us a comment, but since they did it, we can put Queta motherfucking King
On the
in
hot seat.
the hot seat. All right, so you can use nicknames, of course, because we probably don't know, they don't know. Who's your favorite ex? Do you have a favorite ex?
Mm-hmm.
Single.
We told you.
They're turning it like 3, 2, 1.
favorite ex.
Who is it?
Hey, I told you she's the prettiest. Nothing.
Favorite in which way? Like overall?
Yeah, like who?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah. Favorite ex.
So I gotta say they name?
No. You can just
You can
do a
say initials,
nickname.
whatever
They
you
probably
want.
know who they
They
are.
know who they
We
are.
don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Anyway, just say
A
the
side of my nickname, Big Shoes.
well, just so we know who.
Oh, y'all, for real.
You don't got one?
Where's the Jeopardy thing?
She said Jeopardy thing.
So wow, so you know who it is? It's in your head.
Yeah.
No, I don't. That's the problem.
Oh, you're like none of them
You don't
niggas.
have a favorite?
I just feel like
If they're ex, they're ex.
I feel like they're ex for. I will say that.
You can end it on a friendly note sometimes.
I
That's
don't
best.
think so.
Everything's been
I don't
bad.
think
I don't think so. She's a Taurus. I forgot.
They all end up bad. done.
damn.
When you're done, you're done.
Okay. I thought of somebody.
Okay.
It's in your head. What makes him your favorite?
He did pour into me. It was very genuine. We were ourselves around each other every time that we were together. He was spiritual. He was hood.
Oh, that's the best kid.
Oh yeah.
Vanessa.
He was really. He was a dog. I felt the most free with him. He would call me and say, I got a bubble bath waiting for you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, with nothing else. I have a massage waiting for you. And nothing else besides that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, who does?
So wait
So is he
a minute.
single?
What happened?
He got a woman.
Did he have one then?
Girl.
Take your shit out. Or you gonna burn your phone. Take it out. We all like this.
That was supposed to be the only question. Do you have a favorite? It was,
Continue.
okay,
Because we metal.
so here, I'm gonna say, okay. So I met him, and I was like in and out of a relationship.
Yeah.
So I met him then, and then.
So you was in an out relationship and he was in one, so
No,
it's kind
he
of
wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No,
She
he
was playing.
wasn't.
It sounded like she was playing, but let her finish so we can diagnose her.
I wasn't necessarily playing. It was
You just didn't know what you wanted at the time.
I did. I would have
Chose
could
him.
have wifed me. Yeah, he definitely could have wifed me. I was in and out of a relationship, and then I met him. We hit it off. We really hit it off. But he would go some days sometimes without
Inconsistent.
inconsistent. And it's not that I cared if he was talking to anybody else. Just keep it real.
Just
with me.
right. Be honest.
And I don't care who you talking to. You talking to 10 bitches. Call me every day.
Yeah, so just keep it real with me. Because he honestly, when we were together, it was enough. It was enough to get me by, but I just didn't like the gaps in communication.
Yeah.
I get that.
So I would voice how I felt. Sometimes it changed, sometimes it didn't. But by that time, that person that I was back and forth with came back. And then,
It was more forth than back from there.
I kept going back. So then when me and the other person were back, then he got into a relationship.
Ah, okay.
Well, So what
So wait a minute, is she his wife?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so it ain't nothing according to Fee. That's a situation.
That's a speed bump.
I think it was all cute and shit, like in your 20s. I mean, it was cute and shit for a little while, whatever, but I'm 43 and I have grandbabies. I want them to have a pawpaw.
Right.
I'm not
Oh, me too. I don't have no grandbaby, but when I do, I want y'all to have a pawpaw.
Maybe you'll get a pawpaw first.
Maybe I can get a pawpaw.
I've been trying to tell y'all.
No, I'm kidding. Don't call.
Don't
I'm
call.
kidding.
Oh, they're nice looking.
Yeah, I want my grandbabies.
But what's
to
the
have a
oldest that you
pawpaw.
date since we
Not
there?
older. I mean,
Not what Tiffany wants us to collect somebody's social
She
security.
said
girl.
not older.
Not older.
She wants a pow, not a pow.
A pow, pow, pow.
pow pow.
I want a pow. She don't want a pow.
What's the oldest? So you're 43.
Nevaeh's daddy is 7 years older
Okay,
than me.
so 50.
Okay, so about 50 is the highest you
he's
go.
50, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's
What's
been
the
a long
youngest?
time. She's 21 now, so.
No.
The
Like current
youngest-
state today. Like, what's the youngest you date?
Look at
This one.
Oh, shit.
How old was
Was he
that?
a baby?
Girl. time, isn't it? It's a good time.
It's such a good time. So how old was that look? How old was the lean in?
Probably the youngest was probably. I mean, so I'm 43. This is probably all happening. Okay, don't tell me.
Like, don't say the word out loud. Whisper.
I'm thinking I was probably 8 or 9 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's not bad.
Well, I'm not.
You were older than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the youngest, cause Demia's 27. So now that I'm single, me, Demia, Nevaeh, we had to sit down and have a conversation because the same niggas being there.
That's hilarious.
I'm not joking, and I feel
I believe everything about it.
Now I know you've seen that I've posted this is my daughter.
Right.
Stop fucking playing with me.
Yeah.
But they basically said that I couldn't date anybody because she's 27, so I can't date anybody any less than 35, younger than
Okay.
35.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that can be her error also. Yeah,
So-
that makes sense.
Ooh.
So now it's
So you
35.
doing it for your daughters, not really for yourself.
I'm not trying to bump
You
it.
ain't saying that part. Well, you know I had the mama and the daughter.
Yeah, like in this Louisville, and I'm not going that
yeah.
part. Yeah, I'm
That
not.
part.
Yeah, baby.
But yes, I am doing it for my kids. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think I would want a 27-year-old anyway.
That's what
Oh my gosh,
say.
this 27-year-old that I met in Vegas, like, he be blowing me up. And I was telling him, I don't know if he thinks that I'm like a rich
Sugar mama.
but this ain't it, baby. I'm trying to be a sugar baby myself. Like, I don't know what it is. My oldest daughter is about to be 23. Like, I can't date you. Like, why are you interested? He just seems so fun. Hell, that's what I think about y'all too.
Right, y'all fun. Fun time.
And a good time. Something like a Thaunties.
I did meet a little boy. He was cute. And I think he might have told me his age. And I might have talked to him a couple times. But y'all, let me tell you.
A couple times. A time or two.
She said I did meet this one little boy.
But we didn't like go anywhere or nothing. And I think because I said, well, where do you live? And he don't holler.
with my mama.
Right now I live with my granny.
Girl.
Boy, what the hell?
Right. If you gonna be a little bear cub, you got to at least have
You gotta have your house.
You gotta have
something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah. So here's your last hot seat question, and we'll make it easy for
because
you.
baby.
I told you.
What do you think is the biggest challenge right now with
Dating
being
in
our
Louisville.
age and dating in Louisville and just being single?
Okay, so the biggest challenge for me, I'm not really dating. I'm not dating right now. So
Is it because there's no one to date?
yeah,
I
Yeah.
feel exactly the same way.
Yeah.
yeah. And then when you think you found somebody that nobody know, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody know him.
You find somebody that nobody knows and you think that that's a good thing and it's really not a good thing.
Yeah.
So right now, honestly,
Cause you a weirdo. Like, what you been doing? Why don't nobody know you? Why ain't see you?
Wait, but was they
At
from
this
Louisville
age,
though? And nobody knew him.
Not known, because I'm known to deal with known people, and that's not because I go after them that they typically.
It's a trap. Like you would.
But you
boss
pretty.
you.
But I feel like most of the girls that are popular, and you don't really got to be popular, but you just known. You know what I'm saying? Like when you known in the city, most of those dudes don't try to holler at you at one time or another.
And then you're getting older now, and you kind of realizing agendas.
Yes.
Yes.
So you realizing that these niggas really got you on I'm just trying to fucking move on.
Yeah,
That
it's like
part.
you quit a
So,
motherfucking kid.
yeah.
Yeah, like, and so I'm not dating right now, so there's really no challenge for me.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. I just think the challenge, like, I think the
I just
dating
think
pool
that
has piss in it.
Well, but like I said, I don't know either because I'm not dating either, and I haven't even had the. I just don't want to because I'm so scared. I'm nervous. I don't know I don't know people, but.
What are you scared of?
What she said, motherfuckers' agendas. Like what? And don't forget, I still have a daughter at home, and I don't want
I get it. Yeah.
that's really my number one priority, especially if it's someone that I don't know at all. That makes me nervous.
I got it.
Yeah, but
I'm afraid of. Well, let me say this: a lot of people that I've dated said that they feel like they're dating a dude. Like one of my exes called me Quentin because because
She's
they
a
say
boss.
that I don't show emotion. If I say I'm done, I'm done.
that's a Taurus.
Very type A.
Yeah.
You know, just type A and
So I know that there are some things that I do have to work on. I do know that. But
So let me ask you this, because I feel like when you are a single mom or just a person who hasn't been in a lot of relationships and that has to be the man and the woman, that you it's hard for you to put down that masculine side, and it's hard to be into your feminine energy because you've always had to grind and be the one and the two for your kids.
I definitely want to put the shit down.
We do, but it's hard to.
And I think that, I think for me, the man that I'm chose make it hard. Because the one with the bubble bath, could get anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not necessarily anything. He could get me to act any way. But I think for me, Mr. Bubble Bath.
Let's call him Mr. Bubble.
Mr. Bubble Baby.
You got a new name, Mr. Bubbles.
I like it. Oh, I like Mr. Bubbles.
That's the name of the bubbles.
It is. Do they still make it?
Oh, let's call him Calgon. Take me away.
He would not put in perfumed bubbles because he knew that it would
The pH.
Irritate you.
Mr. Bubbles. You might want to give a class for some of these other ones.
Calgon. That's what you call him, Mr. Bubbles.
Yes. Take me away.
Take me away.
That's hilarious.
It's been so fun talking to you, Quita. And every week,
Yes.
we end our show
Okay.
by doing a listen to your Thauntie, because these youngsters out here, they need to listen to us. So we just drop a real quick nugget of wisdom, whatever's on your heart that you want to share, wisdom with the people, and we'll wrap it up like that. So we'll let you start.
Well, I think I'm still going to go with what I said before. Go for what you know. Go for what your dreams are. Don't let nobody stop you. Pray about it.
Number one.
Yeah.
And I will say, don't move silly.
Ooh, that's a good
there
one.
is, there is the whole jump out of the boat.
Gotta be strategic.
But be strategic about it. Give it some thought. Give it some prayer. Do your research. Don't be silly about it. But
Right.
definitely go for what you know.
Yeah, that's good.
Love it. Mine is kind of on relationship wise, and this is for men and young women. Don't let people treat you any type of way. You have to set very early on a tone for how you're going to allow someone to treat you, because people will treat you, if they talk nickel sharp to you and you don't never check them, they're always going to treat you in that manner. So just be very aware on how you allow someone to treat you.
Amen.
Yeah. And I will share a nugget that Fox shared with me last week, because I don't know, I just made a comment, but I'm scared of rejection. She was like, so what?
Yeah, you
so
can't
what they
be.
say no. So yeah, don't be afraid of rejection. It could be relationships, work, whatever. Just like Quita said, go for what you know. And then shit, if they say no, oh well.
That part.
Somebody's gonna say yeah.
Because I was trying to inbox Jeezy. And
Shoot your shot.
I was trying, but I got a message back that basically said that he doesn't accept messages from people that he don't follow. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna go back and do it again.
It's just the automated message.
gotta do it.
Just show up at his house, Quita.
Basically,
Do it at an event.
He's always here.
just fuck rejection.
Hey,
you know?
listen, let me tell
Fuck
you.
rejection.
Fuck.
Did look at my story. I
Did
put
he
his name.
really?
I
Yeah,
put his name out there. I tagged him
When he was at the
He
water
didn't say name, but he definitely looked at it. Get on his story. I add him on your story. Yeah. You like listening to his music.
I've had some run-ins with him. I've been in his space at the waterfront. His security actually called for me, like, you know, come on. But I was in a relationship back then. That nigga was cock blocking. But
sometimes when it's your favorite celebrity, you should get a pass. Like, there should be a hall pass.
You are hilarious.
There's a hall pass.
Yeah, when
I
you
was
get
in
your
the
favorite
front of
celebrity.
the field and stuff. It would have been too messy, but I've gone to. He had a birthday party in Vegas some years back, so I've been in the room, so I do know that
You
it's
gonna be there?
possible.
Baby, that's your husband. You better manifest him.
Send him a home plan. Jeezy, I have planned your divorce party.
How you
Tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. And if you need to back up, take the Thaunties.
Yes.
We got you.
We got you.
But
That was a good idea.
What is your
What's yours?
You would have
Sorry.
skipped over me because I
I'm sorry I
forgot mine.
interjected.
It's okay.
Tell us what book you've listened to this week. She always says she's reading them, but she don't.
That's bad. So this one that I'm listening to right now, it's still to be determined if it's as good or not.
Yeah,
I think it's
you
gonna
really feeling
be.
it?
So
Is it slow?
it's kind of slow, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be a good learning, a good learning point. But it's called the Celestine Prophecy. The Celestine Prophecy, and yeah, it's all
What's
right.
it about?
It's about finding like your why and the reason for being, and it's a lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's a lot.
I noticed that like those kind of books, they're hard for me. And
You probably do got to listen to them.
yeah, I was going to say that too, but it's kind of hard for me to read because I'll read it and I'll be like, what was I supposed to get from it? Okay, maybe
Yeah.
I need to try again.
Yeah.
And Yo's mom was like, that means you ain't ready for that book.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm
That's your spiritual advisor.
She is.
Yo's mom. I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
She
I
is.
like it. Yeah, cool. So, Quita, how can we follow you on
Wait.
all your social? Oh,
Tell about the voting. Don't
I think
forget.
It's over, y'all.
Oh,
I think
dang
it's
it.
Oh, darn.
Did you win?
I don't know. She said that I think she would
we
be
voting
announcing
for?
people tonight.
So she was trying to win like a spot?
It's a 3-day workshop for event designers that'll be in Atlanta. The ticket to the workshop alone was $5,000. So then I would have to, obviously get there and then
Yeah.
for the lodging. But at Tori Williams, I think
she's cold.
Yeah, and she was on My Celebrity Wedding.
yeah.
So she's over the workshop and she was running she has a contest basically where she wanted us to submit videos telling why we're deserving of the ticket to the workshop.
Yeah.
So the past couple of days has been me taking videos, telling her why I feel like I'm deserving, and then she did a voting poll last night, but I think it's over.
Oh, okay.
I haven't checked my phone to see if I've gotten anything yet, but
But that's
what-
Tori, listen.
She
Quita motherfucking
deserves.
king.
Quita motherfucking king.
And she's
I'm
good at what you
tagging
do.
her.
You need to tag her.
Oh,
Tag them.
there you go.
Tag them.
There you
and
go.
I'm taking them for this episode.
That's right.
Tag 'em.
Yes,
Yes.
tag them.
Yes,
And
tag 'em.
I'm going to tag you too, Jay.
What?
Just so you know that I'm your number one
We
fan.
got fans over here.
That
Yeah.
we are
The
fans.
bill.
We don't want you.
Okay.
We just are your number.
So if Jeezy wants to know how to follow you on social media, what are your handles?
Quita. It's Quita motherfucking King.
Please say it again. I just love how you say
That
it.
is funny.
Quita motherfucking King. It's ITS Quita. QUETA motherfucking MF King. KING. That's for Jeezy. Everybody else can just search.
And that was for Jesus.
Love it. Love it. I
Love
freaking love it.
Rain Events KY on Instagram.
Okay.
Queta King on Facebook. So I have like preachers and bosses like, what's the MF stand for? And then I'm like, Mary Frances.
Queen of Murphy, Queen, and the King. Shoot.
I want to drop the MF on Facebook because I do have a Facebook presence.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
active fool on Instagram. I know, right?
King on Instagram, yeah.
I like it.
Well, y'all know what we are, honey. The Thaunties. Facebook, we are as
Motherfucking
the
Thaunties.
Thaunties.
Hey, we need to put that in our name.
Thaunties.
Y'all already know. Not thought. Thought.
Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I did think it was thoughts, though.
Well, at least you showed up for the thought. You
did show
up
for the thought.
No judge.
Birds of a feather.
No judge.
All right, but cool. But yo, shout out to our sponsor, Kentucky in the
Yes.
Backyard Farms. Farmer Vaughn. He can teach you how to grow your own vegetables, grow your own chickens, your own goats, whatever. Sustainability in your backyard. Hook 'em up. Our other sponsor.
Rise and Shine Transportation. You need to ride to an event, to work, to anywhere. We got you.
Yeah.
Rise and Shine Mobile Services.
All right, cool. So coming up, March 1st, don't forget
Yes.
the Gracefully Broken Retreat.
Yes.
Friday night, cocktails and conversation with the Thaunties.
That
Pull
part.
up on us.
Fun, y'all.
Yeah.
I know those are my friends.
Yes.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool girls. Love
Yeah,
them.
Malia's
I
my homegirl,
cannot
too.
wait to turn up with them. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, share, hit us up.
Bye.